Okay, so today we're going to do a review of and an unboxing the Seidio Dilex case for the OnePlus One phone. I actually have cut this open and opened it already, so it's not really a true unboxing. These dang glasses from Pivot Head, I really, really like them in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways they're also a huge pain in my ass. They tell me that the memory's full when there's only 50% memory. They tell me that the battery's empty when it's full. I just got off the phone with customer service. We did some updates to the newest firmware, and it seems like those problems may be fixed. But now it's developed a new problem. Sorry to make you listen to all this complaining before we get to the product. Just skip forward about 1 minute if you don't want to hear the complaining. So, anyways, these glasses, now, I did this whole video. I went to download the file. The file I just recorded, the still image to show me which file it is the still image from an old file I deleted like a week ago. So I looked at it, I said, why is this still here? And I went to delete it, and it turns out it was actually this video, which has no relation to the image that it showed in correlation to this video. So their software still needs some improvement, to say the least. My next complaint is on FedEx. This case is new. I wanted to get it as soon as it came out. You know, I ordered it within a week of being released. And I had it mailed to my P.O. box. I didn't know what method they would use, but it turns out they use FedEx. Now, sometimes FedEx will deliver P.O. box addresses, and sometimes they won't deliver to P.O. box addresses. So I went to the P.O. box yesterday when it was expected to be delivered. It wasn't there. I checked my tracking information, and it said delivery exemption. Package cannot be delivered. Invalid address. So I spent an hour and a half on the phone with FedEx, only to have someone answer, breathe heavily into the phone several times, laugh, and then hang up on me. Yeah, after waiting an hour and a half. So then I hit redial. I know I didn't dial the wrong number because I just hit, call again on my phone, dial the last number. And the second time, it went through to a person within like 2 minutes. The person answered and they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but we can't deliver to P.O. boxes." I said, "Well, how do you explain the FedEx package that was delivered to my P.O. box last month?" He said, "Well, that is a Smart Post package, which is a service we offer, but the package you have now is not with Smart Post." I said, "Okay, man, so bottom line, what do I have to do to get my package?" He says, "Don't worry, it's just going to be a delay and we need to charge some more money." So even though my package has been paid for, it has to be pay some more money before you'll actually deliver it now? Isn't that ransom or extortion? He said, "Oh no, sir, don't worry about it. It's not you that has to pay it. It's the company who shipped it to you." I said, "Well, that doesn't make me feel any better about it. It's still holding my package for ransom. It's still extortion." This is the year 2015. If they couldn't deliver to my P.O. box, then they never should have accepted payment and allowed Seidio to print out a packing slip to a P.O. box. Their computer should be able to say, "Hey, we can't deliver to this address. You need to request a new one." But no, instead, FedEx lets it be shipped halfway across the country and sit in their warehouse where they can hold it for ransom and require more money. I'll never deal with FedEx again. I mean, I can't control when people ship things to me from them, but personally, I will never order anything I will never pay to ship anything through FedEx again. I won't put anybody who buys anything from me through that hassle. Okay, now, here we go. The actual unboxing for the second time. Yeah, they give you a little card with a little bit of information, and it shows the different... See, they've got the OnePlus on there. My OnePlus 2, I have a case that I bought, just a temporary case. Oh, I forgot to finish the story about the shipping. I'm sorry. Looking at my email just reminded me. So I hung up on the guy at FedEx. I was pissed off at him. I said, forget this. I called Seidio. I told them the story. They made a call to FedEx, and FedEx got it back out to me the very next morning, which was this morning, shipped as urgent. So that was awesome. Seidio got on FedEx's case and made sure that they got me my package without making me wait another week or having to drive an hour and a half to Bakersfield to pick it up at the facility. Now, I have ordered a cheap case off eBay, which, considering what it is, it's not too bad. It's just a thin, soft plastic case. Not real soft, it's got a little firmness to it, but it worked okay for what I needed for the last few weeks while I waited for my new case to be released. As I said, they've only been selling these for a week or two. And this is the Seidio Dilex case for the OnePlus 2. Now, one of my favorite things about their cases, this feature was on my active case for my Nexus 4, is the metal kickstand. I love the metal kickstand. I can already tell this material is not quite as soft as the rubber material on the Nexus 4 case, but that's probably a good thing because that type of rubber picked up hair, and these harder types of rubber don't pick up hair as bad. Plus, they have this hex guard honeycomb pattern built into it, which increases the protective value of the case. Just the way it works, it helps disperse impacts. So it's real simple. They say to install it all as one piece unit, but we're going to do it in two separate pieces so you can see the different pieces. And here we're installing the slick piece. I really like how these buttons stick out, and not only do they stick out, but they really feel like you're pressing a button when you press them. They kind of add something to the buttons of the phone itself. As before, you just have these little tiny raised surfaces. Now you have these nice pronounced buttons that really give you a satisfying press feeling when you press down on them. They also provide a very thick lip around the camera, which is nice for protecting your lens and your laser focus lens and your flash lens too, although flash doesn't really get scratched very often. Now the second layer of case will snap on over the buttons on this side first. Again, this is not the recommended method. The recommended method is to have both layers together and slip the phone in like that. I'm just doing it so that I can show you guys the two different layers a little better. And then when it's all together, you've also got a little bit of a lip to protect the surface of the phone, the screen. There is the, well, let's try it on something that's actually flat. There's the kickstand. Let's do this. I forget I have fingerprint sensor a lot of time. My battery's almost dead. I better hurry up on this video. So yeah, kickstand is very nice. The kickstand only works in this mode. It will not work like that, so just be aware of that. Although really, if you're going to be using the kickstand to watch movies or something, you're going to want your phone like this anyhow. Now, there's another piece of this. You can order just this case with the kickstand for around $25, I believe. If I'm wrong on the price, sorry about that. But I do know that if you order the case and the holster in one, you get both of them for $40. And if you're really savvy, you can go on the Seidio website and answer their survey and go to the contact us page. They'll give you a product survey, and if you answer it, they'll give you a code for 15% off your order. So I think I actually paid like $36. Shipping was free, for the case and the holster. On my old holster there was a locking mechanism. This one just has a tighter spring. There's no way it's going to fall out. Did I scare you? It's going to fall out of my hand before it falls out of the clip. And of course with the Seidio phones, they always keep the screen facing inside when it is holstered to help protect the screen. The clip itself rotates for whatever reason you might need rotation. And it of course has a very tight spring, so it's not going anywhere once it's clipped onto something. Your slider for your notifications is still easily accessed. So there you go. That is the new Seidio Dilex case for the one... Stop this, please! Till my video's over. That is the new Seidio Dilex case for the OnePlus 2. My dog hates it. She says, I can't play when you do videos. I'm almost done. Just wait. Do whatever you like. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. Go ahead and scratch. I'm done. And always buy quality accessories.